Hey, Super Rude Dog. April 28th, Northeast Florida. Starting to warm up, mid-80s. I had someone get with me this morning. I got an email, and it's about workplace recovery. They just love the 2 videos on workplace recovery. It was just a really request, could you make another one on workplace recovery? Yes, I will. This one's going to be called the 3 R's. So, from what I could tell from the email, the person's working somewhere and there's been some improvements, things have got better. It just kind of feels like needs more. He wasn't only asking for himself, he was asking for other people. He told me where he worked, where I won't disclose, but they want to find out what the next thing they could do, because still some people aren't getting along and they're still doing little terror acts against each other in the work environment. They want to get rid of it. Well, if everybody agrees to get rid of it except for one person, I think then we have a management issue. If within our team we can't make room for one another, and if everybody agrees and says, hey, you know what, we may be looking at a manager issue. But this isn't about that. This is about what the individual can do. I always call this the 3 R's. And the 3 R's work excellent, especially if you're in a work environment where it's just been a big blowout, or people were fighting, or some people got fired or rehired or whatever, or someone's dysfunctional or however. The rest of you can start doing something like this. Practice the 3 R's. Number 1, respect. What is respect defined as work? Number 1, don't talk bad about each other, and don't throw each other under the bus of the boss. And I told you, if you watch that video about surviving the workplace combat zone, if I'm a manager and you come tell on somebody to try to get favor on me over somebody else, you're going to piss me off. The true managerial mindset will defend that against you as an employee. So you better watch yourself. Yeah, you might be the one they're looking for. But anyway, what is respect? We don't talk bad about each other. If there's an issue, okay, so here's where I call people on their BS. If the issue's so bad that you gotta go around and talk to everybody else about it, besides that person that you have the issue with, you don't really have an issue. To me, you're bothering somebody. Right? You're trying to mold, mind, and bend the belief systems of other people in the work environment because of one thing. Now, Super Rude Dog's been around. I've been around. I've been working all my life. There's only one thing. You're scared of that person. There's really not an issue there. Human beings are controlled by 2 things. Only 2 were just that simple. Ever since that moment of transcension that Adam and Eve went through, or the first people, or whatever you believe, ever since that moment, human beings have something that no other species on the planet has, and that's called fear. Fear of future loss, and be manipulated by that. If you got an issue with somebody, you're not willing to go talk to them like an adult and work it out, and you want to create some sort of augmented reality for everybody else in that work environment and talk about that person's not the problem, you are. So I'm going to call the first R respect. We treat each other with respect. If you know someone don't like foul language, despite religious beliefs, don't. If the place you work has a policy against foul language and harsh language and nasty stuff, people saying nasty stuff and dirty jokes and stuff, don't. Some people really don't like that. Be respectful to others. Who wants to take a guess at the second R? I'll tell you, it's called rapport. This is how rapport works. Rapport is when you've been tasked with something. Oh, I'm going to get you on this. I'm going to get them. I'm going to go get them today, because I see this in a lot of places. People email me about this all the time. What is rapport, sir? If somebody brings you something to do, Go ahead and do it. If it's beyond your scope, reach out for help. Oh, your work environment ain't like that. Is your work environment mistrustful and you can't go to management and get help, or you can't go to other workers? You better find somebody. Don't sit there and hide it and create a facade that you're Superman and not talk about it. Believe me, people understand that. That's called rapport, building rapport. I need help with this. I know you asked me to do this. I can't figure it out. Don't hide it. That shows people that you're truly working to try to get the things done that they're asking you to do. It's a very important one, rapport. Rapport, come back on it. And hey, and you know what? If you find somebody else screwed up and that's why you needed to be there, keep your mouth shut. Because now we're back on respect. Rapport, respect. Let management be management. That's how rapport works. That's how we build rapport. I'm simply given an assignment and I work that through. If I need help, I find help and I talk about it. You know. What do you think the third one is? The third one plays into all three, and there's additional. The third one plays into the first two. And everything you do in your daily task is responsibility. The third one is responsibility. Don't you think it's responsible to treat others with respect in your work environment? Do you think it's responsible to build rapport? That's your next step, your next level, your next promotion, or even if you don't get a promotion, that's what'll keep you employed. That's right. Responsibility. Come to work every day. Don't come inebriated. Don't go to sleep. Don't sleep at your desk. Don't be on your cell phones. Oh God, I'm getting ready to do one on cell phones, and people really need to understand that. I have a phone. I'm on it all the time. At work, I pull myself in. Big time. Big time. There's a reason for that, and I'll explain that in detail when I do the cell phones at work video. But think about those three things. And when I've trained people on this concept, and the first thing they say to me, but you're not getting the first thing. It's always, what about you? So you're always trying to make it about yourself. For this one time, let's make it about myself. Let's make it about me. Let's make it about me. When I practice these 3 R's in my work environment, it's very important. I love and care about each and every one of you if you're struggling at work. There's a new tool, I just put that out there. Workplace recovery, practice the 3 R's. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.